I would honestly check them out in the description. Right, I've just seen this community tab post from Sir Pogo on his YouTube, and it's a competition about who can make the most money on a fresh account. The rules seem pretty simple. You can use the GE though, which is interesting, and you can't really interact with any other accounts. So I think it's worth going for, but I just have no idea what to do right now. I imagine 500k is realistic, maybe? I don't know. So I started to make my plan, and pretty quickly it became apparent that there were two methods to go about this competition. The first is to do something consistent. The second is to put your hands together and pray for RNG. Both strategies have their pros and cons. If I took the RNG route, I'd be looking at a Visage, a Scepter, Clue Caskets, that sort of stuff. And if I managed to hit one of these big ticket items, I would probably win the competition. But I didn't really have time to do that, so I had to go for a consistent run. And I had two criteria I needed to hit with my money-making method. The first is I need to find something which wasn't worth botting, because bots would have already done every easy money-making method there is. The second is that anything I get within the hour needs to have a high enough liquidity to sell on the Grand Exchange within the hour. So the items I get can't be too obscure. With these two conditions in mind, I started to craft a plan by scrolling around the RuneScape map for an hour. But then, it hit me. The time is ticking and I've only got an hour, so I'm making my first move, which is to teleport to the stronghold of security. You only get one per account, but of course the 10k resides below. First though, I'm gonna go get some steak to heal myself inside. The most pressurized answering of security questions ever is complete, and we have the first money on the account, 2k. I'm gonna go and get the full 10k though. Be kind, 4, okay. I can't hit a 9, there's no way. Okay, we're good. I'm just gonna chomp on the meat. Stronghold is done, and that is 10k coins, which in the context of this competition right now is worth 10 million GP. Let's get out of here and on to the next stage. I can use the Grand Exchange in this competition, so it's definitely worth me going and investing this money early on. Getting 2 Varrock tabs and also a stamina potion 1. Because times are tough right here. But this is where the money starts flowing in. My moneymaker will be buying nails in the Varrock sawmill. They buy for 3 coins each and sell for 20 on the Grand Exchange. This item solved all of my problems. There's no point in bossing this because it's a stackable item. So if someone goes through and buys all the shops out to 0, it takes hours for it to be even worth doing again. Also, everyone uses steel nails from quest to construction. They're gonna sell on the Grand Exchange, and hopefully I'm gonna make a lot of money. The max stock is 1,000. We're at 280. Decent. I'm gonna go to the PvP worlds though, because there is no way they are bought out on there. We should be able to get a full run. Come on, PvP, be good to me. Oh my god, full stock 1,000. That is beautiful. Look, it's 3 for steel, 5 for iron, and 2 for bronze. That's a weird pricing structure. I'm going to invest in some of the lower ones later on once I find out if it's worth it or not. Get me out of the PvP world, and we're going straight back to Varrock, going to the Grand Exchange, chucking these in, and then we are heading straight back. I didn't even manage to buy all the ones in the PvP world because they were so full. 2.6k steel nails should give me around 50k. 52k already, nice. Okay, I'm gonna check what the price is on iron nails though, because it might be worth buying this as well. 11. And bronze. Bronze also go for more than 6, so that's worth buying. I'm gonna reinvest my money into Varrock tabs, and I'm also gonna buy myself a ring of wealth here, because I want to be able to get back to the Grand Exchange as fast as possible. And of course, I need to buy another stamina potion. Round 2 is done. I completed all the PvP worlds, and I started to cycle around all of the higher risk worlds and the worlds that people don't hop to as much. So let's go sell these on the GE. And we get 100k. Oh my god, I am rich right now in the context of this challenge. Straight back. Okay, I finished with all the special worlds, so I'm just going to go through every single world in the game, buy steel, iron, and bronze nails. And hopefully the stocks are looking good. 400, oh my god, that's crazy. And no one's buying the iron and the bronze, so I can definitely make money on all 3. After dumping the nails in the Grand Exchange for a 3rd time, I had 331k to my name. I repeated the process until I had exhausted every single nail stock in every single world. However, the lower level nails stopped selling, and I couldn't get any more nails, so I had to go and do something else. May as well go for an obby cape while I wait. If I get one right now, it's going to be 500 mil in value. I've got no time. The time is pretty much over. I've got to take the nails out at 11, and I'm just going to smack the price down to 7. Hopefully they sell for this. Okay, 177k. We're over a mil. Oh my god. So as I sold off the last of my gear, the final cash stack was looking like 1.1 million gold pieces, which if I were to win the Sapuga competition would be 1.1 billion. But then something crazy happened. Oh my god, I made it just in time for the update. How much of a troll would that have been halfway through? No way, the update! Oh no, I've just had the best idea. I have to go again. I have to. Here we are again then, outside the nail shop, and if you notice, we've got 2 minutes left on the system update, and if you put 2 and 2 together, you'll know that all the shops in RuneScape restocked a full supply when there's an update, so we're just gonna chill here, spam some emotes in front of this dude. Yeah, that's right. I'm about to take everything you've got for billions, and there's nothing you can do about it. I did have to carefully consider the timing starting this run. I went for 15 minutes before, because if you know round the system update, you can't log into the game sometimes, so this is why I've got a bunch of excess time here, because I want to be able to make sure I'm at the sawmill as part of my hour during the system update. 2, 1, and let's reload a Runelight client. Back in the game, and they're full stock. Oh my god, get my clicking on. We're about to make some money. I'm literally just going to fly through every single world.
Do you think Julius Caesar with his Romans can defeat Ragnar's Viking army? If they were to ever meet, of course.
Every single world was full stock of nails after the update, meaning that I could make the maximum profit, which ended up as 2.1 million coins. Now I just had to wait to see if I had won. 2 billion gold pieces, not too bad for an hour's work. But this isn't where the story ends. Sir Pugger then announced that he was running the same competition again, but this time you had to play as an Iron Man. That means no grand exchange, so the total price of your items multiplied by 1,000 would be what the winner receives in cash. However, there was one slight change. In the comments, he said you were allowed to use alts. So I went back to the lab and hatched a plan. I got to the pyramid in 31 minutes to try and go for the Pharaoh's Scepter. It is 2.3 mil right now, and we need to start this minigame, and we can plunder some pyramids. It's 1 in 1,000 from this chest, so I should be able to get quite a lot of loot in this run. I've still got half an hour left. Hopefully, we get lucky. And I didn't get lucky. I did about 4 or 5 runs, and then after that I found out that when the scarabs spawn beneath you from the chest, it doesn't count as the 1 in 1,000 chance for the Pharaoh's Scepter. So with that new information, I gave up and looked for another method. Introducing the Gout Tuber. Obtained at a 1% chance from cutting down the Taibowani jungle, the Gout Tuber costs just over 800k. However, the average time to get one is just over an hour. But if I do enough runs and get lucky enough, potentially I can get my hands on max cash. And so begins another run, trying to get Gout Tubers from scratch. I need this jug because it's very important for a quest I need.